Ooh. Fuck! Oh! Oh! Oh, we won, boo. I didn't even get to use it.
Nice.
Oh, what a bullshit final kill.
It sucks with the gunship, yeah. Ugh, look at it. Look how good it looks. Actually, it doesn't really look that good. It looks fine. But I'm gonna keep telling myself it looks good because getting it was terrible. So yeah, as you can see, I have completed my grind for the platinum sniper rifles. I definitely don't regret doing it at all. Truth be told, it actually wasn't that bad for most of it. Like, I already had the AX-50 done and I had the Kar 98 done. The HDR really wasn't that bad because that gun's honestly pretty usable for the most part. And the carbine too, as terrible as I am with the thing, like, getting it gold wasn't that bad. But then I got to the EBR and the Dragunov and whew, let me tell you, man, that Dragunov was a disaster. I never thought I would have that much trouble getting long shots with a sniper rifle, but it happened. So I didn't like record me getting it or my reaction to it or anything because, to be honest, it was actually pretty lame. Like, my reaction was alright, I guess. I'm sure it would have been fun for somebody to watch, but the problem is that because I left the Dragunov for last, the only challenges I had left at the end were long shots, which are like almost impossible to do with the Dragunov because it's a hit marker unless you hit him in the head. So what basically wound up happening was, at the end of this challenge, I was pretty much sitting in the back of Euphrates Bridge with a thermal scope and like this souped up version of the Dragunov that had all this damage range and things like that, so that it wouldn't be a hit marker at long range. And like, obviously it worked, I got it done, but it was not fun to do. I'm sure it wouldn't have been fun to watch, so figured I'd just skip that and just kind of show the results at the end. I will never understand people who just hop on the shoot house head glitch and stay there the whole game, like irrespective of who comes by. Like, people will watch their teammates die next to them while they're sitting on that head glitch and they won't move. They'll just stay there. I noticed this because I was doing that when I was trying to get these stupid long shots done for the Dragunov. But yeah, let me tell you, man, being able to use the guns I actually want to use every game is a wonderful feeling. But yeah, man, I don't envy you Damascus grinders out there. I really don't. I could barely stand having to use terrible snipers for multiple games in a row. I can't imagine having to do that grind of like going into game after game with launchers and just killing yourself over and over so you can get more ammo. Like, I understand these are supposed to be challenges, but they went way too far this year. And then this mastery camo is supposed to be like equally insane, although thank God you can do it on individual weapons now apparently. So I'm not gonna have to do it on like the Dragunov or anything stupid like that. But yeah, it has been nice being able to use the guns I want every game now instead of, you know, forcing myself to try to use the Dragunov on shoot house because that's the only way to consistently get long shots with it apparently. So now the next thing on my to-do list is to save my ailing win-loss ratio. My KD somehow went up over that whole ordeal and I'm not really sure how, probably because I was camping for most of it, but my win-loss has dropped substantially and it's been really bad. So something I'm hoping to do soon is, do I want to snipe this game? Let's use the anime gun. But yeah, something I'm hoping to do, like starting now, but just in general, is like squatting up for games and stuff and really just starting to try to get my win-loss back up. Just like teaming with a bunch of good players, you know, stuff like that. Because like, in my opinion, win-loss doesn't actually matter all that much. Like, I don't really think that it is a really great indicator of how good of a player you are. Because, you know, at the end of the day, right, like, there's really no way to solo and guarantee a win. Even if you're playing an objective game mode, the only real way you can do it is by, you know, playing team deathmatch and just spanking the lobby every game. But yeah, aside from that team deathmatch method, you can't really do it, and that really doesn't even work anymore because with skill-based matchmaking now, there's no way to guarantee that you're gonna run the lobby. What the fuck? But yeah, I'm hoping in like the next month I can at least get it back up to a respectable ratio. Not that it's terrible. My win-loss has definitely not always been good, you know? Like on Modern Warfare 3, I'm pretty sure my win-loss was actually horrific. So, you know, I'm no stranger to having a poor win-loss. I just would like it to be better because I know that most of the reason that it's so low is because I was doing this stupid sniper grind. I've actually been liking Kill Confirmed a lot more recently, just because, I don't know, the games seem like they're going a little bit more smoothly than they were for a while there. Actually, speaking of this class that I'm using, I was gonna make a video about it, because like I got this really cute anime skin for it, right? But then I started that whole sniper thing and, well, I mean, that just kind of ended that. Are you fucking serious right now? That's how the game ends. Get the hell out of here, man. Oh my god. That's so stupid. I got my head fucking taken off by a rocket at the end. But yeah, I was gonna make a video on this adorable LMG I got. It's basically just the G36 from Modern Warfare 3, but, you know, awesomer. But I started forcing myself to use the Dragunov every game, and that never really happened. One thing that I did get out of this whole experience, though, was a newfound appreciation for the HDR. I know I complained about it a lot before, but truthfully, it's just because it's really annoying to do the challenges with it because of how slow it is. But it definitely has its place, that's for sure. Also, it by far looks the best with the platinum camo on it. So I don't know if it's because they've been trying to put more of their like capacity and like server space and stuff towards Warzone, but the latency seems to have gotten really bad recently. I've been getting shot like around corners and behind walls and stuff like a lot more frequently than I used to. It feels like Call of Duty back when we still had like peer-to-peer, and it's only been recently, and I don't really understand why it's happening. Because, like, it wasn't happening at the beginning of the game, and it is strange to think that the servers have somehow gotten worse over time, so I don't really know what to chalk this up to. Like, I'm wondering if maybe just the general increase in player base has something to do with it, or, you know, anything like that. Yeah, it's really strange, like, things like the walls, like getting shot behind walls, you know, I'll, like, shoot bullets at people, like, I'll hear the gunfire and then I'll die because on their screen I never actually shot at them. It's been very strange. Now, I'm not saying I can't, like, get used to it or anything, but it's just strange to think that this is the case now when, you know, for the majority of this game's life cycle, it wasn't like that. Is that at me or at the game? I don't need to play the OBJ. We got 2 flags. Oh, wait, never mind. They're taking B. Guess I gotta play the OBJ after all. It's okay, guys. I'll keep them off B. There we go. See, like that, right there. I shot him and it, like, took a second for him to die. So basically, my formula on this map now is just, like, tack inserting right at the bridge and just kind of bum rushing their spawn. It's really the only way this map becomes remotely playable. That's the thing about Euphrates Bridge, it's really weird. Like, if you have C spawn, you win the game like 90% of the time. Because the problem with that A spawn is when you die, you spawn like all the way in the back of the map. This map has a very repetitive gameplay loop. You die, you run for about 1.5 miles, and you die again, you run another 1.5 miles. Yeah, I don't know, man. It is kind of annoying that tack inserts are the only way to make this map, you know, even moderately pleasant. But yeah, I'll be honest, that is one thing that I do kind of wish would happen, is I wish for once it would feel like they were paying a bit more attention to multiplayer rather than Warzone. I know Warzone's like the super popular thing, and it definitely needs attention, and that's not to say that there isn't stuff in Warzone that needs to be fixed. You know, like they've got like a huge hacker problem at the moment, apparently, with aimbotters and all kinds of crap. But I don't know, it feels like multiplayer's getting ignored, or at the very least not really being paid attention to. You know, like, snipers have been asking for a new sniper for 3 seasons. I know I harped on this before, but we're in season 3 and they gave us the SKS. I don't know who they have in charge of making these decisions over there, but they clearly haven't been paying attention, because I don't think anybody asked for it. And like weapon balance issues, like, I know they've nerfed the M4 like 4 times, and they've nerfed the MP5 how many times, and they nerfed the 7.25, but it's, whatever it is, it's not enough. Snipers have needed a buff since the first day, and even just the little things. Like the problems with the nameplates have been in the game since the first day and they've never fixed it. Now, I don't know how hard that is to fix, but I can't imagine it can be too difficult. Like, for example, the issue where when you're right next to 2 people, one of them's a friendly and one of them's an enemy, the game will prioritize showing you the friendly nameplate regardless of their positions. That's ridiculous. I've gotten killed so many times by enemies with a blue nameplate above them that belong to like somebody standing behind them. I don't know, I don't understand why that's still in the game. And then combine that with the fact that like most of the maps on this game play like crap, and then when we ask for more, they give us, you know, more maps that play like crap. Sawmill's pretty good, but like seriously, Ania Incursion, that was your solution? Instead of just removing Ania Palace from the game? All you need to do is spend 5 minutes on Twitter, and you will see that nobody likes Ania Palace. Nobody wanted it to be reworked. Nobody wanted it to be better. We wanted it out of the game. I don't know. It's just, it would be nice if some of these things we've been asking to have fixed for a while would have actually gotten fixed. Like, I know we complain and complain and complain, but I'm pretty sure the MP5 is going to be the best gun in the game, probably forever. And now that we've gotten the SKS, I'm about 1000% sure that we're never going to get an actual sniper rifle like we've been asking for. Because I know they added the Grau and the Ram in back-to-back seasons, but I can't imagine them doing that for snipers, especially this late in the year. Because you figure even if they have a season 4, when's it going to start? Like July? Maybe August? Can I not spawn on the hardpoint, please? Stop! That should not be a spawn. Are you guys seriously you're just gonna jump all over the place? This isn't Overwatch, dude. Come on. I legitimately don't know why I play Shipment. God, this is such a consistently miserable experience. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I try to play Shipment anymore, man. It's just so bad every time. Alright, you know what, on second thought, I think I'm done there. I don't feel like sitting here backing out of lobbies for another 20 minutes until this game decides to give me a map I actually want to play. Anyway, now that my blood pressure has reached a sufficiently life-threatening level, I'm gonna go do literally anything else.